Nobody talks about this. The amount of time that we're spending on our phone is ruining our health. Here's why. The thing is that we want to have a 45-degree curve in our cervical spine. That is going to take pressure off of your brainstem, your spinal cord, and your nerve roots. The reason why that's important is because we know that the brain runs and controls everything in the body. It makes your heart beat, it makes your lungs breathe, it makes your stomach digest food, it makes you understand even what I'm talking about right now. The problem is that when we're on our phones and we're using computers and different technologies, even how we are sleeping and sitting in chairs, we're always just in this slouched position. Now, what happens is that over time, we start to lose that 45-degree curve in our neck. That starts to pull on the spinal cord. It starts to put pressure on the very top part of the spine. That atlas moves up and puts pressure on the brainstem. What we don't understand is that because we're looking down on our phones so much, we're creating forward head posture. And so when we have that forward head posture, there's even more tension in the spine and in the neck. That's starting to shut off life down into the organs, the cells, and the tissues. This is something that we used to see in the older generation. But when we take x-rays now on kids as young as 3, sometimes 4 or 5 years old, we're seeing kids with a loss of curvature in their neck and the beginning stages of degeneration. The problem is that when you leave that straight neck or that text neck there for a long period of time, it's going to create degeneration in your spine. Now, when you have degeneration, there's different phases. Phase 1 is just a loss of curve in the neck. It's 100% correctable. Phase 2 is when that curve has been lost for such a long time, it's putting pressure on the disc spaces in between your vertebrae. Now, when that stays there for a long period of time, those bones start to fuse together. That's moving you into phase 3. And so we want to make sure that you're staying out of phase 2 and out of phase 3. And if you are in phase 1, that we can get it fully corrected for you. But maybe you're saying, well, I'm 60, 70, 80 years old. Is it too late for me? It's never too late for you to start spinal correction, because what that's going to do is help us to stop the degeneration process, work on getting the curve back into your neck, and train your muscles and the spine to hold it in the position that we want to get it to. When we get to take pressure off your nervous system, your body starts to heal and function the way that God designed it to. The 3 main areas that we want to take pressure off of are the brainstem, the spinal cord, and the nerve roots. And that all happens by making sure that you have a 45-degree curve in your neck and that those top 2 bones aren't putting pressure on the brainstem and the spinal cord. So maybe your question is, how do I even know if I have text neck? Well, the best way to find out is to get a set of x-rays of your spine, to see exactly what the structure of your spine looks like, to see if there's any ligament damage or degeneration that you're experiencing and dealing with, to see how far along that degeneration is if you in fact do have that, and then also allow us to see what we need to do to help you start getting correction in your spine. It takes commitment, it takes time, and it takes effort, and also a conscious awareness of keeping your head up while you're text messaging, while you're on your computers, and not falling victim to sitting in that text messaging position over time. So if you are currently a patient at our office and you're not doing your home care exercises, specifically the foam rolls and also the head weights with the pole, those 2 things are designed to help you reduce text neck and start getting that curve back into your neck. If you've never been a patient in our office and you're checking to see, or maybe you know somebody that needs to get their spine checked, we are going to check to see if you have text neck and what we need to do to help you get that corrected. We'd love to take care of you in our office. Get a hold of us and we can help you make a difference in your spinal condition.